Let's get it, MP.
The playoffs have arrived, and a young duo looks to make a new splash. The Bulls enter the postseason with the best record in the conference, but now the stakes are higher. Will their dominance be tested as they go up against the Orlando Magic? Round 1, Game 1, the NBA playoffs, coming up next.
Welcome, everyone. The regular season is in the books. The battle for the East begins. Round 1, Game 1. Now the starting group for Orlando. Wagner is in the front court alongside Banchero. Jalen Suggs is out there with Richardson. And it's Bitadze in at center. And for Chicago, White on the wing along with Okoro. Vucevic is out there with Buzelis. And it's MP in at the point. And at this stage of the postseason, having an explosive score like MP, well, Greg, that's priceless.
Yeah, coming into the playoffs, Kevin, with the NBA's points per game leader gives that team a ton of confidence.
Let's send it over to Allie for a report on MP.
Well, this is MP's very first playoff appearance, and I asked him if he was feeling nervous. He said, quote, "I'm not going to lie, there's a different energy tonight," unquote. But no, he is not nervous. He's ready for this. He said, "We're ready for this." He's sounding confident, guys.
Great stuff. MP is not letting the big moment get to him. A look at Chicago. This is a team who feels like they could win this series handily, but they need to start it off on the right foot.
And that's the key. Home court advantage doesn't mean anything if you don't use it. It's all about setting the tone tonight.
The three from MP. Another three for Chicago.
The defense has to understand the scouting report on MP. He can make you pay from deep.
Richardson right side. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Banchero looking around. Just 3 to shoot. Shoots the 3. Richardson no luck.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Pass to Okoro. Now Bryant. He has 6. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
It doesn't take much to get Buzelis up to the rim. He just pops off the floor and is right there.
Here's Suggs. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to go on Buzelis.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the net.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
I like a lot of things about Suggs. His toughness and physicality, though, kind of stand out, especially at both ends of the floor. And I think he just continues to grow as a player.
Both free throws good from Suggs.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
To the middle. Out to White. Bryant with it. He's got 6. This one for 3, and the Bulls another 3. A lot of pressure on MP in these playoffs to perform, especially after a pundit stated MP wouldn't live up to the expectations in this first round.
Well, you know, I do think that reporter, Roseanne Conway, was a bit out of line with that statement. But it's her job to give an opinion. And with that said, I think MP has the right mentality to use that as motivation and have a great series.
Buzelis sets a screen for MP. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
The Magic trail by 11. Banchero outside. MP against Suggs. Bitadze with the bucket. Bitadze's got his second bucket tonight.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Three-pointer, and it's MP with the 3. Bryant's got 12 points in the game.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. He's ready to talk things through with them.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
And the Bulls making a change here. Giddey's checked in. Black the pass to Wagner. Here's Black, covered by MP. And it's denied.
Making good use of his length. Buzelis able to track down the block that time.
And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
Hey, bringing that postseason intensity, so critical. You know, these plays can change the trajectory and outcome of a game.
And the Bulls will go for a different look here. Collins checked in for Vucevic. Williams comes in for Buzelis. Kevin Huerter. So for the Bulls, Okoro's checked in for Williams. Kobe White comes in for Kevin Huerter. And MP subbed in for Trey Jones. The 3 from MP. De Silva with the rebound. The Magic trail by 6. They've got Bryant. Josh Giddey is out there with Isaac Okoro. Then it's Collins, and it's White in at the shooting guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Mavericks just played phenomenal. He finished with 67 points, and he's a tremendous three-point shooter. We saw that again last game. Really just a phenomenal performance from him. Here's hoping we see more of the same from him in this one, guys.
Great stuff, Allie. We thank you. It certainly was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this one. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success. A bunch of threes for him in this first quarter. A bunch of threes for him in the first quarter, but he's made 0 here in the second period.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Inside, Okoro, and Okoro throws it down.
And smooth dish from MP. That's talent and teamwork.
Here's Wagner. 9 points in the game so far. And the 3 off target. On the wing, Bryant. Black defending. Launches it. The 3 is pure from MP. And still fresh on everybody's mind, the moment when MP eclipsed the incredible point total that Michael Jordan scored in his legendary 1986-87 season. Greg, you remember it well. It was amazing.
Yeah, I mean, he scored 3,041 points that year, the highest total of his career. It's stunning to see a player surpass it, and that's the kind of generational talent MP is.
The Magic trail by 12. Pass to Wagner. Carter outside. To end the run. It's hauled in by MP.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
The Magic have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. And stolen by MP. MP going in strong, and he banks in the layup. MP's got the lead up to 14 now for Chicago. Orlando's gone one of them. And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Chicago making some changes. Vucevic checked in for Zach Collins. And Buzelis subbed in for Josh Giddey. Rebounded by Vucevic.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful.
For him, he's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
And
Hey, everybody, it's halftime of Game 1 and a big lead right now for the Chicago Bulls.
It's one-sided on the scoreboard. Also in the rebounding column, they're hammering on these guys. This is how you blow a team out.
Yep, secure those boards, good things happen. Scientifically proven.
Checking out the circumstances for the Chicago Bulls. Do you guys agree they're looking very confident at this point?
Yeah, they just need to keep doing what they're doing. They're doing like me tonight.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often, but in the first half.
17-point game. Checking out the group for Jamal Mosley to start the second half. Wagner is in the front court alongside Banchero. Richardson is out there with Suggs. And it's Bitadze in at the center, locking down the middle. Now here's Bryant to the paint. Lets it against Suggs. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Buzelis sets a screen for Bryant. And there's Buzelis on the assist by Bryant. MP's got 6 assists here tonight. Suggs against Bryant. Suggs passes to Wagner. From outside the arc. And it's MP with the rebound. Chicago leading by 20. It's White on the wing. Corner shot. Again, Chicago.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
The Magic shooting, not great, 40% for the game. Back to Suggs. And the rejection by MP. Batadze the pass to Banchero. Batadze setting a screen for Banchero. And the Magic can hold on to the ball. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. And here's Bryant out. Connects again from distance.
And talk about stepping up. He's having a playoff game these fans won't ever forget.
That last 3 means he's got the most threes in a single playoff game in franchise history.
And this is tremendous for MP. Hard to imagine another player having this kind of a night anytime soon.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. Down low, here's Suggs, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by Chicago.
And White kicks to Okoro. And here's MP for 3. And again for 3.
The threes coming fast and furious. He is scorching the nets.
Now GA tied for the 3rd most three-point field goals in single-game playoff history.
And 10 triples equals Dame Lillard's buzzer-beating performance in 2019 when he waved bye-bye to the Thunder.
A physical guard, Suggs loves working inside. He doesn't back away from the paint at all.
Another 3 for Chicago.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
And Suggs throws it down.
Absolutely flying. Look at Suggs using those hops to jam it home.
Chicago calls timeout. And the Bulls will go for a different look here. Collins checked in for Vucevic. Williams comes in for Buzelis. Josh Giddey's checked in for Okoro. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Kobe White. Orlando also making some changes. Carter, he's checked in for Goga Bitadze. Wagner comes in for Richardson. And it's Anthony Black in for Suggs.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Wagner outside. We've got 1:08 left to play in the 3rd. He gets that one. Wagner's got 11 points.
And the shooting, he's putting on a shooting exhibition that has left this entire arena slack-jawed.
And Greg, he finds himself tied for 2nd place all-time in three-point makes for a playoff game.
Equaling Game 6 Clay, who buried OKC back in 2016 with 11 triples.
And now looks like we've got an injury here, guys. We'll likely see him come out of the game.
Well, I mean, you really feel for him. I mean, and the entire team. Just, you got to hope for the best.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, this is why you build out your depth as best you can. I mean, you just never know when injuries might show up.
Bryant the pass to Collins. Stripped away. Pass to Suggs. Rebound by the Bulls.
I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Outside, Suggs. Carter with a screen on Huerter. And it's Suggs missing. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Bulls ahead, delivering the blowout. From the United Center in Chicago, back in a moment. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team.
MP, what was it like competing in your first playoff game, and how were you able to come away with a victory?
This is what you live for. Big.
I'll rewrite the plan. I'm so tired of seeing weak calls or running out without extending an arm. That's a little intense. We'll work on it.
I'd also like to get our shooters some practice going over the top of closeouts or under and dribbling.
Just make sure they run the drill.
All right, MP, win this game, move on to the second round. What's going through your mind right now?
Oh, yeah, that we got to finish the job. You let a team like this stick around, they start thinking they got to...
Good ladder.
Yeah, they must be putting a lot into tonight's game.
So we got that thing set up, and now it's like, play me a song, and it plays
at all.
Wow, cool.
Not what.
Round one continues with a heavy dose of citrus. The Bulls have a commanding 3-0.
And a potential closeout game here tonight. It's 3-0, advancement to round two in the Eastern Conference at stake. This is Brian Anderson. Joining me, analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and reporter Allie LaForce. And the starting group for Chicago. Nikola Vucevic is out there with Buzelis. Then it's Kobe White. Then there's DeSumo. And it's Bryant in at the point. And for Orlando, Suggs and Bane team up as the backcourt. Wagner and Isaac holding down those forward spots. And it's Carter in at the 5. You look at Orlando, you don't want to write a team off. But down 3-0, there isn't a lot of hope to go around.
Yeah, this team can see the writing on the wall. With that said, they can still play for pride and put up a fight. Give them something to build on for next season.
Let's send you over to the sideline to discuss MP's groundbreaking season.
Thanks, guys. Well, a pretty auspicious record he's set. The most 60-point games in a season. He's on a tear for the ages and has established himself as one of the most combustible scorers in the game. Guys?
All right, thank you very much. Good stuff there. And it's not often you can say this. MP atop the leaderboard for both Rookie of the Year and League MVP.
Yeah, not often at all. I mean, when you think about the fact that MP was a second-round pick, it's truly remarkable. And remember, only the legendary Wilt Chamberlain was able to win both awards in a single season. Will MP make it a party of two?
Pass to Isaac. Wagner for 3. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. And here's MP from outside. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
You see the foundation of a real long-range threat. Now MP just has to keep developing those skills.
Wagner, the pass to Suggs. Carter, a screen on MP. To the paint. And it's slammed in by Carter.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
To the left side wing. Back to Bryant. To the middle. And it's Buzelis that time on the assist by MP.
And how great are they playing? 4 for 4 shooting to start this one.
Wagner looking it over. Kicks it out to Bane. Suggs against MP. 6 on the shot clock. And the dunk by Isaac.
And in that two-man action there, Isaac's someone you need to track. I mean, he is really dangerous after rolling off the pick.
Here's MP. Bulls keep it alive. White for 3. Another 3 for Chicago.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Magic trail by 6. Wagner outside. White against Bane. The 3 from Suggs. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Chicago has gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
Wagner outside. Up top, Isaac. 5 to shoot. Picked by Isaac. Wagner for 3. Buzelis grabs the board.
Even though it didn't go down, they'll take that shot every time.
Picked by Vucevic. Bryant, the pass to Vucevic. And he banks in the layup.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
On the wrong side of a scoring run here, we might see a lineup change. I'll be pretty curious.
So Orlando ends up going with a new group. Then for Chicago, Josh Giddey comes. Orlando making a switch here. Wagner's checked in. And a new group getting ready for Chicago. Collins, he's checked in for Nikola Vucevic. Smith comes in for Buzelis. DeSumo, he's checked in for Giddey. And it's Bryant in for Jones. Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Wagner outside. Black passes to Wagner. And with that one, the deficit trimmed to single digits. Wagner's got 5 points.
They're making a few more threes this quarter, trying to cut into that deficit.
And so in the game for the Bulls, Kobe White out there with MP. Then there's Zach Collins. Then there's Jalen Smith, and it's Dosunmu in at the small forward position.
And I like how MP made the pass connecting with his teammate.
Magic trail by 10. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against Orlando was tremendous. He finished with 47 points, and as always, a lot of those points came in bunches of 3. And just a huge game for him. His coaches would love to see him do it again. Guys?
Good stuff, Allie. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
Oh, a nice shot by Collins.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Black outside. Pass to Wagner. Jacks up a 3. Chicago with a rebound. They've led by as many as 14. Bryant outside. This one for 3. The long-range hit from MP. An incredible season for MP last year as a rookie. Took home the Rookie of the Year honors. But you get the feeling this is just the beginning for him.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot more pressure and responsibility placed on MP's shoulders this year. But from the way he's burst onto the scene last year as a rookie, there's no doubt in my mind that he can build on that this season.
Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Yeah, nice pass by MP. He knows how to run an offense.
Magic trail by 14. Inside. A shot to stop the run. And he lays it in.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
From deep, MP. Another 3 for Chicago.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
Now here's Black, guarded closely. To the inside, Wagner. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Yeah, Wagner's showing he has the strength to beat contact.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And a new group getting ready for Orlando. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Bataze. Isaac comes in for Wagner. Desmond Bain, he's checked in for Wagner. And it's Jalen Suggs in for De Silva. Then for Chicago, Nikola Vucevic is checked in for Collins. And Buzelis is subbed in for Smith.
And the defense has to offer more resistance. Can't let guys like Buzelis get this close to the rim. Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. From deep, MP knocks down the triple. Bryant's got 19 points. And all but certain now that MP and his team are moving on. You have to feel that there was a little extra edge from MP to try and silence his critics and doubters in the media.
You can believe me when I tell you that players hear that kind of talk. They may not respond to it directly, but they clock it. MP used that barb sent his way to motivate him this entire series. Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Isaac for 3. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Bulls leading by 19. Here's MP. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Black outside. From deep, Bain. Counted from distance. Bain's gotten his second bucket on the night.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. And the 3-ball has been huge in building this lead. Back after this.
Thanks for joining us for postseason basketball. Clearly,
they don't want it enough. They're getting bodied up on the boards and doing nothing about it.
Yeah, they get bodied up on the score.
Checking out the circumstances for the Orlando Magic. Things not. Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And we welcome you back to Game 4, folks. Thanks for joining us. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
Wagner and Isaac holding down those forward spots. Suggs and Bane team up as the backcourt, and it's Carter in at the center position. So that's who Jamal Mosley starts the second half with. Bulls leading by 16. Here's Bryant. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. Suggs with it. Now guarded by Bryant. Wagner, the pass to Isaac. Uses the glass on the layup. Isaac's gotten his second bucket.
Yeah, inside the paint, Isaac is a pro, using his size to get himself a high percentage look.
From downtown, and MP good for three.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Wagner in the high post. He's got 10. And the dunk by Wagner.
Yeah, Wagner just keeps going at them. He's in the zone right now.
And here's Bryant outside. Another three for Chicago.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Wagner, the pass to Carter. The three. And it's Wagner missing.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
And here's Bryant outside. Buries it from three. MP's got 9 points here in the second half.
This gives you an idea of MP's potential. It shows the type of scorer he can become.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Bulls on D. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game. Wagner outside. Pass to Isaac. Shot clock at 6. And another miss by Orlando.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
No one covering. White's got 13.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Here's Chicago now. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. And here's Bryant outside. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
On the wing, Isaac. Outside Bane. Pass to Isaac. Wagner outside. Picked by Carter. Fires for three. And once again, off the mark by Orlando.
Going into halftime, he had 2 threes in his pocket, but hasn't added to that total since.
Such a wide open look. 16 points for him.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Wagner outside. On the wing, Isaac. Back to Wagner. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Wagner's got 4 points this quarter.
And Wagner is a very efficient scorer in the painted area.
Down low. Vucevic's shot is off.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Pass to Carter. And it's slammed in by Carter.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Now a timeout called by Chicago. A big group substitution here for Chicago. Collins, he's checked in for Vucevic. Smith comes in for Buzelis. Giddey's checked in for DeSumo. And it's Jones in for White. To the inside, Smith. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Smith's got 8.
You know, you see how comfortable MP is operating pick and rolls? Just great decision-making from him.
Giddey defends. To the paint. Here's Wagner. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Give him 8 points now.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
MP outside. Oh, a nice shot by Collins.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to be on MP.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Orlando shooting their first free throws of the game. First free. On the court for Chicago. Jalen Smith is out there with Josh Giddey. Then it's MP. Then it's Trey Jones. And it's Collins in at the 5.
I mean, no comment, but this is just unreal.
And with that win, they'll be moving on to round 2. And they delivered an epic performance, sweeping this best of 7.
Prolific play per usual from MP and leading his side to victory.
Yeah, it really does.
Over to you, B.A.
All right, Dominic, appreciate you. Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us during the first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. For Richard Jefferson, Grant.
MP over here. Over here, MP.
Waving my hand.
I got a lot of them.
You can see it.
Miss Conway. We won. And that's all that matters.
Do you think I'd be a good mascot?
For this team?
Yeah.
In that suit?
Yeah.
In this arena?
Yeah, in this arena, this suit.
You know, I have never been to Maine. Have you?
Furthest I've ever been is New York.
Oh, do you think it would be nice?
Yeah, get out on the water. I think it would be.
Night, MP.
Obviously, this isn't the way we wanted to start the series. Losing a key contributor in practice this morning is tough. But listen, keep your heads up.
The Eastern Conference Semifinals, Game 1. The Bulls. Will their confidence finally beat?
The next stage of the Eastern Conference playoff battle begins here. Game 1 of the conference semifinals. Both these teams have survived. You take a look at the Cavaliers. And as we start up this second round playoff series, they're not the favorites, but I wouldn't call them, would you, massive underdogs either.
Yeah, that's spot on, Kevin. This team can absolutely win this series. Tonight will be huge. This team thinks they can steal this first game on the road.
And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. The rim protectors standing tall for them, Mobley and Allen. The highly skilled guard pair of Garland and Mitchell. And it's Tyson in at the small forward position.
Nikola Vucevic skilled at rolling hard to the rim after setting the screen. That is a smart play.
Drills it from outside. Garland's got 5 now.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's the Cobra. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. And to find out a member of the starting lineup is out so close to tip-off, I mean, this has got to be jarring for this team.
It can throw off routines as well as rotations when a starter goes down. When something like this happens, it really tests the mental fortitude and resiliency of a team. I'm curious to see how they'll handle it.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
I caught up with his head coach, Billy Donovan. I asked about what he was planning to do about the athletic and energetic Evan Mobley. Coach said, my guys have studied the reports, we've reviewed the film, we are as prepared for him as we can be. Now, if our whole team could also grow another 3 inches, then we'd really be in good shape. Coach had jokes, but he also has a plan. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that.
Exactly the kind of start you're looking for. They are 4 for 5 out of the gates.
The Cobra passes to Dosunmu. Another 3 for Chicago.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary, even more difficult to defend.
And what happens is the court just opens up. You like seeing him get into a rhythm from outside the arc. Love it.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Pass to Tyson. Here's Mitchell. Mobley outside. The 3 from Garland. That one's not going to go. For Chicago, they've gotten all 5 of their shots to go down in the first quarter. Terrific start. Hands it from downtown. 8 points for the Cobra.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
The wide open look here for Garland. Off target with his 3. The Bulls leading by 4. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Mobley a screen on Terry. And it's Mitchell missing.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
The Cobra passes to Terry. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And the Bulls another 3.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
And looking to stop this run and get back on track.
Really needs to settle his guys down right now and get them refocused.
Josh Giddey. He's checked in for the Bulls. These players can flat out shoot the rock. The 2K leaderboard shows us the top three-point shooters in the playoffs. And you look at the Cobra, he's absolutely deadly from outside. There's 57 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Wade sets the pick for Mitchell. No good, unable to end this run.
Bad defense, bad shot. Neither working on that play.
Dosunmu's shot's good.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And it's Ball in the corner. From downtown, Vucevic with the rebound. The Bulls leading by 12. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Got that one up quick. 14 points for the Cobra.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
The Cavaliers again can't hit.
Sometimes the game requires you to just keep at it, so he's got to be aggressive.
And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
And we're back for more exciting action from the... So for the Bulls, Vucevic checked in for Zach Collins. Terry comes in for Kevin Huerter. And it's the Cobra in for Jones. So on the floor for Cleveland, Mitchell and Strus share wing duty. Wade out there with Torrey Craig. And it's Ball in at the one. Back to Wade from past the arc. It's all in by the Bulls. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks. The Cobra in the last game against Orlando was tremendous. He came away with 34 points, and as we've come to expect, he contributed from the three-point line as well. Such an impressive effort. The team relied on him, and he delivered.
Allie, we appreciate the update. In stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Ball finds Mitchell. A 3 from Strus. And another miss by Cleveland. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. 17-point game. Here's the Cobra. And that comes off the assist by Giddey. And it's now 23 points for the Cobra. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Ball no good.
You'd rather see him dunk that. Impose your will if you can.
Pass to Smith. Here's the Cobra. Another 3 for Chicago.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Bruce Ellis is checked in for Chicago. Dosunmu comes in for Josh Giddey. There's Garland. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Outside, Ball. Mobley the pass to Allen. 5 on the clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Garland way outside. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Vucevic. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Drives to the hoop. Tyson, and he uses the glass on the layup. Tyson's got his first bucket of the night. And here are the Bulls now. They're on a 20-7 run. Here's the Cobra. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Garland against Terry. And that's good. Darius Garland for 3. Garland's got his third basket of the night right there. Here's the Cobra. Good. Another from 3.
The threes coming fast and furious. He is scorching the Nets.
Now GA tied for the third most three-point field goals in single-game playoff history. Here's Mobley. Another 3 for Cleveland.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
3-pointer. And again for 3.
He's putting on a shooting exhibition that has left this entire arena slack-jawed.
And Greg, he finds himself tied for second place all-time in three-point makes for a playoff game. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. It's Chicago opening up a huge gap. And we'll get going after this from United Center.
And we thank you for joining this postseason broadcast, and it's been an outstanding first half for the Chicago Bulls.
They're going to the arc, drilling shots, making it look simple, even by today's standards.
Yeah, you'd think a defense. Checking out the circumstances for the Chicago Bulls. Fellas, at this point in the... And that's all for us. Now
And you are back with us live as we bring you continuing coverage of the Eastern Conference semifinals. We're seeing a tremendous game here from the Cobra.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Buzelis out there with Dosunmu. Then it's Terry. And it's Vucevic, and it's the Cobra in at the point. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half. Takes the 3, connects again from distance.
An incredible shooting display, if you hadn't noticed already, and he just keeps it going.
Well, he now owns the second most three-point makes in a game in NBA playoff history. How about that? Some nice passing by Cleveland here, and then Allen slams it in.
Well, that's just tremendous length, exceptional hands, Jared Allen, nice and easy.
Vucevic, a screen on Garland. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
Boy, he may not be the biggest center in this league, but big-time athleticism on display.
Second half just getting started, about a minute played. Outside Garland gets the three-pointer to fall. Garland's got 11.
This is one of the game's better three-point shooters. Darius Garland in the house.
Outside Terry, and the Bulls another 3.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Mitchell kicks to Garland. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's the Cobra, and the layup's good off the glass. 43 points for the Cobra.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
The three from Garland. Buzelis grabs the board. To the inside. And it's Dosunmu with the jam.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
Outside Garland. The Cavaliers with another miss.
Boy, I don't love his shot selection tonight. You've got to work for better looks.
Terry in the corner. Nailed from three-point land. Terry's got 6 points in the quarter.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second-half run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
The three from Garland. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Chicago with the ball. They're on a 19-5 run here. Terry in the corner. Pass to Dosunmu. On the wing, Terry. And again, another assist.
And this is the best someone could run an offense. Pinpoint passing, everyone involved. Every time he touches the ball, good things happen.
And he's now tied for the franchise record for assists in a game. It has been a masterful performance. Chicago's gotten the three ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. In the corner, it's Buzelis. And another assist for him.
And would you believe he set a new franchise record for assists in a postseason game?
On one hand, it's astounding. On the other hand, well, we saw this coming almost from the opening tip. For 3, Mitchell, and another miss by Cleveland. Well, Chicago's gotten all 4 of the three-point shots to go down since halftime. They're lighting it up here. Back to Terry for 3. Another possession, another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
And here is Garland. He's got 11. Down low, Allen. Kicks it out to Garland. It's deflected, and it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. Mitchell wide open. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Mitchell's got 10. And so it's Chicago, holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against him. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And we're ready to get back into the action here in game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Mitchell and Strus share wing duty. Torrey Craig is out there with Wade. And it's Ball in at the point. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
As we send you over to Jennifer Quintana from the sideline.
I'm here with MP, whose team pulled out a gutsy win after finding out just moments before tip-off they'd be down a starter. How much confidence does it give you to win this game without one of your most important players?
You know what? We're a confident bunch, Jennifer.
Kevin, back to you.
All right, Jennifer, thanks so much. It's time for us to say so long. We hope you've enjoyed our coverage during the set.
All right, we're here with MP in the locker room, moments before the tip-off of Game 3. MP.
Oh, man.
More entertaining than a buzzer beater from half-court.
So help me with the 5-point
You clearly have never watched someone manage to salvage blueberry scone from room temp butter. I'll send you guys some clips.
I'm dubious, but I appreciate your passion.
And then we now have all these other... The family in the baseline has a young child. Cute family.
But the point is, keep an extra eye on them. Also introduce yourself.
And for my money, an NBA
For
game
one,
is
be
just
nice.
the top.
And we have great fans.
Yeah, but also to remind them to be vigilant and responsible, to pay attention on the action, and to remind them to have a can open to deflect any call that goes sideways.
Yeah, good advice, thanks. Yes, I will remember to do that before the game starts.
Nope.
My neighbor
Birthday is coming up.
You looking for a cake? How'd you know? Because I've been posting cake photos on Saturday, and someone over here isn't taking notice. It wasn't like one photo. Every photo. Look, I'm not mad. Photos gotta buy me the supplies, okay? And I mean quality ingredients, okay? It's chemistry. Shortchange me?
Y'all have some pickleballs weekend?
What should we be looking at? My back is sore.
There's a liquid spill in the tunnel.
Radio it in.
Hey, this is Tunnel Staff. We have a 12-ounce cup that tipped over the tunnel.
You know what? This probably is us. There's a towel over there.
All right, you get the towel, I'll dry it up.
Oh, someone else will take care of it.
I want to play on the...
Sweet.
With your back.
Good work, team.
I'd love to see you try.
Great.
We're still having a game tournament this weekend? We are. Bring snacks. Oh, I love games. Can I play? You play 2K? All the time. I'll bring wings.
What?
Oh, you're in?
And I'll bring board games.
Game 3, Eastern Conference Semifinals. The Bulls come into Game...
This series already at 2-0. You look at Chicago, they're firing on all cylinders, up 2-0 in the series. But now they enter a hostile environment.
Yeah, and that often affects your secondary scores the most. Some of the shots that go in at home don't on the road. They may need their stars to step up early in this one.
And now the opening lineup for Chicago. We've got Buzelis. He's out there with Nikola Vucevic. Kobe White out there with Dosunmu. And it's the Cobra in at the point guard position. Tough times for MP and the rest of the roster here in Game 3. A lot of reports coming out. A large portion of the team is dealing with a virus.
Yeah, and it seems like most players are going to try and gut it out. But they won't be anywhere close to 100% tonight. Eventually, the toll it takes on you shows up, and you feel sapped of energy.
Now Garland pulls it in from the elbow. It's hauled in by White.
Thin margin of error right there. You have to work for a better shot.
Here's the Cobra. Checked by Mitchell. Count it.
After setting a strong screen, the ball goes to Vucevic, and he makes a play.
Garland, the pass to Mobley. Mobley, a screen on White. Mitchell against White. Just 5 to shoot. Outside Garland. Here's Mitchell. And no good. The dry spell continues. The Cobra passes to Dosunmu. Here's the Cobra. Gets the 3 to fall. The Cobra's got 8.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Lonzo Ball's checked in for Mitchell. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Mobley outside. The 3 is up. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. The Bulls have gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. Vucevic, a screen on Strus. The Cobra passes to Vucevic. Count it.
I just love the ball movement.
Here's Garland. High arcing shot. And the layup is good.
What a critical bucket. This game could have gotten out of hand early if they allowed that run to go much longer.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks. The Cobra in the last game against Cleveland played phenomenal. He ended up with 44 points, and he was locked in from deep. But when hasn't he been? He was a force of nature in that game. He made the opposition look utterly helpless.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on, see if he can't replicate that performance.
And what an incredible achievement from MP recently. Grant, he turned in one of the most efficient games you will ever see.
Well, you talk about what it means to dominate. MP was the definition of that with his performance. Now, everything fell for him, and it looked like he was a man amongst boys.
Ball outside. Back to Garland. Doesn't go that time. Nice D from Vucevic. Vucevic, a screen on Ball. Inside. Vucevic gets the bucket. Vucevic has got 6.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Ball outside. And here's Strus outside. And the Cobra pulls it down. The Cobra's got his 4th rebound in this one. The 3. Another 3 for Chicago.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Cavaliers trail by 18. Mobley outside. Allen against Vucevic. Knocks it loose. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differentials. And the 3 off target. Cleveland has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Here's the Cobra. Dosunmu for 3. On target from range.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls. They're feeling great. A 21-point lead. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. We'll be right back with you shortly. And welcome back, folks, for more Eastern. Different look for Cleveland. Mobley, he's checked in for Wade, and Garland is subbed in for Mitchell. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. On the court for Chicago. Dosunmu is out there with Josh Giddey. Then it's Kobe White. Then there's Zach Collins. And it's the Cobra in at the point.
Oh, the hammer. Mobley, a powerful dude out there.
Here's the Cobra. 14 points for him. From outside the arc. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And it's Garland with the ball for Cleveland. 17-point game. Outside Craig. Three-pointer. Chicago grabs the miss. And so far, no one has figured out a way to slow this group down. 6 wins in a row in the postseason and aiming to make it 3-0 here tonight.
They are definitely a talented group, and they are clearly in the driver's seat right now. But that could change here tonight.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Garland for 3. And the Cobra pulls it down. The Cobra's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Pass to Craig. To stop the run. It's hauled in by the Bulls. The Cobra's got 7 rebounds in the game. Outside Giddey. Lets it go from deep. Mobley grabs the board. For Cleveland, they've gone just 5 of 12 here in the second quarter. And the shot is good by Garland.
The pull-up is lethal for guys like Garland. Just one of the fast guards in our league.
Pass to White. Lets the 3 fly. Nails it from 3. White's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Ball passes to Garland. Cleveland working the ball around now. Here's Merrill. And Cleveland another 3.
Yeah, that was the right move by Garland. Sending the ball back out instead of forcing something inside.
Right side Giddey. White, the pass to the Cobra. And here's Giddey. 4-3. Sinks the tray. Giddey's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Outside Garland. Launches a 3. Chicago with a rebound.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
Here's the Cobra. Another 3 for Chicago.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
The Cavaliers have gotten 7 of 15 shots here in the second quarter. Back to Mobley. Clock at 6. Cleveland needs to get off a shot.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Chicago ahead, running away with this one. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
When you can shoot the 3 like this, how is the other team supposed to keep up with you?
And Kenny, especially since they can hit from so... Looking at the series breakdown for the Cavaliers. And that's a wrap on half.
And welcome back to our coverage of Game 3 on 2K Sports. Cleveland shooting 40% so far in this one. Mitchell and Strus are out on the wings. Mobley and Allen patrol the paint for him. And it's Garland in at the point guard position. And that's the group for Kenny Atkinson as we begin the second half. To the left wing. Three-pointer, Buzelis drains the triple. Buzelis has got his first 3 points of the game.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
Strus. The pass to Allen. Outside Garland. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Vucevic, a screen on Garland. To the middle. And the power finish by Vucevic.
Can't be too surprised by this. Vucevic got the room, and he went to work.
Mobley on a screen. Garland for three. And it's Dosunmu with the rebound.
Well, this is not what they envisioned coming out of the break. Missing their first 3 shots.
To the paint. Here's Vucevic. And Vucevic slams it in.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
It sure is. They've certainly accepted the challenge. The trick now is to sustain this effort.
Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. And Mobley throws it down.
You talk about a catch radius. I don't think you could miss Mobley with that pass if you tried.
Here's the Cobra. Knocks it down from distance. The Cobra's got 26 points.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Outside Mitchell. Outside Garland. Takes the three. Another miss by Garland.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
White can't hit.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
Pass to Mobley. Now Allen. Strus with it. Still no points. Garland for three. He drops it from range.
And a bit of a struggle for him so far in the quarter. Just 1 for 5 from the field.
From deep. Strus grabs the miss. Cleveland has gone just 1 of 5 from three-point range here in the third quarter. No good from outside.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Pass to Buzelis. 1:51 left in the third. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Buzelis has got 5 points in the quarter.
Just good, aggressive play by Buzelis. Not shying away from some physicality inside.
Garland, the pass to Allen. Now here's Mitchell. From the arc. Rebound by the Bulls. The Cobra's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Pass to Buzelis. For three. It's the trifecta. Buzelis has got 8.
He drops yet another dime. Just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Out to Mobley. There's 57 seconds left in the third. And rejected. And it's out of bounds to Cleveland. A different look for Cleveland. Tyson comes in for Strus. And it's ball in for Darius Garland. And a new group getting ready for Chicago. Collins, he's checked in for Vucevic. Williams comes in for Buzelis. Josh Giddey's checked in for Dosunmu. And Herter's subbed in for White. Tyson with the bucket.
Yeah, that's a nice hustle play, but boy, it drives a coach crazy to concede second chance points.
Pass to the Cobra. Beyond the arc. Oh, that was pure. He's got another one. Now 10 for 12.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
Ball surveys the floor. Here's Tyson. Let's go with a three. He can't hit that time.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Here's Collins. The rebound by Allen.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Ball outside. Takes a three. That one is off. Gets it off. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer.
Oh, they're on fire. The run punctuated by the big trifecta.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls just dominate. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
Well, that is what coaches want from their point guards. Set others up, play the game the right way.
Happy to have you back with us for the Eastern Conference semifinals on 2K Sports. So it's the Bulls winning this one easily. And now that they're up 3-0, winning this whole series is...
You said in your pregame video that you were feeling healthy, but you look like you're dealing with something fairly serious. How were you able to pull this one out, MP? Talk to me.
Yeah, I don't make excuses. If I can stand, I could play.
Back to you, Brian.
Thanks, Dom. That'll do it for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference semifinals. Alongside Stan Van Gundy.
Eggs Benedict.
You know what? I love it. I'm a pancake man myself.
I hear you, but sometimes you need something a little more substantial in the morning.
Sweet. You're not going to the right places if the pancakes are substantial enough. I'll send you some restaurant recommendations.
That'd be great.
You're my trainee, always.
You trained me 7 years ago. Come on, dude.
Okay, so story time. When I was in Europe, I had a rough start to the season. And that's because the adjustment to the pro game was tough for me. I didn't speak the language, and an airline had even lost one of my bags.
Pretty cool stuff. Management takes it very seriously. Well, I'm off to Belgium. Generally, have 7 photos there with all kinds of comparisons that I won't even mention here, but it is exciting.
Be sure not to leak any info on the socials, understood? Enjoy those trips, huh?
Eat anything
Report back soon.
Why don't you get the young guys together and go over spacing?
Alright, we got some drills for that. Anything specific?
Pass and move, ISO clear outs, and popping after screen set.
Great.
We'll tell coach to go for 15 minutes and scrimmage with those instruction areas. Thanks for it.
Game 4, Eastern Semifinals. The Chicago Bulls have a commanding 3-0 series lead. Is it time for their dreams to be real?
Game 4 of the Eastern Conference semifinals set to go. Welcome, fans, to the... You look at Chicago. They've been dominant so far in this series, and they can, as we know, complete a sweep tonight with a win.
In the middle of the playoffs, that is huge. They could buy themselves lots of extra rest with a win. That has to be in the back of their mind as they try to close this one out.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. You got the Cobra, Buzelis out there with Dosunmu. And it's Kobe White, and it's Vucevic in at the 5 spot.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Allen passes to Garland. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's the Cobra. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. The Cobra's got 5 points so far.
You can count on Vucevic to make a few clever handoffs. He sees what's happening at all times.
Mitchell passes to Allen. Pass to Garland. A kick out to Mobley. 5 to shoot. And here's Cruz for 3. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. Over in the corner, Dosunmu. Here's the Cobra. 5 points in the game. Bangs home the trifecta.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Pass to Strus. And another miss by Cleveland.
If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of a very good shot.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Ball's checked in. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Mobley kicks to Garland. Looking to end the run. Chicago grabs the miss. And you know, you can't help but be impressed with the fashion they've been tearing through these first 2 rounds. They've steamrolled their way to 7 straight wins to start the playoffs.
I mean, a 7-game win streak in the regular season is impressive. But to do it in the postseason against the...
And so Garland will bring it up for Cleveland. At one point, they led by 16. And we're getting confirmation now. MP is cleared to return in this one. Wow. He'll start the second half for his team.
They're saying it's a high ankle sprain, and I think it's likely that MP would sit the rest of this one out if it were a regular season game. But with his team on the cusp of getting through to the next round, I'm not surprised to see him try and play through it.
Here's Mitchell, fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
There is no quit in Donovan Mitchell and one.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Bulls trail by 14. Inside, Buzelis, and then Buzelis with the dunk.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Here's Garland. Doesn't go for him. Excellent D from the Cobra.
Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for him.
Over in the corner, Dosunmu. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Here's the Cobra, guarded by Garland. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
And how about the patience from Buzelis and the body control? He doesn't rush through that play.
The Cavaliers leading by 10. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Pass to Mobley. 6 on the shot clock. Allen dishes to Mitchell. Uncovered. The Cobra with the rebound. Bulls trail by 10. Out to the wing. Here's White. Vucevic is screen on Mitchell. To the middle. Vucevic with the bucket. Vucevic has got 6.
Doing exactly what you expect. Vuce setting a solid screen that gets things going.
Allen outside. Pass to Mitchell. Takes a 3. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Bulls have gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks. The Cobra in the last game against the Cavaliers just played phenomenal. He contributed 31 points, and he pulled in a season-high number of rebounds. And the entire NBA talking about his performance. It was that special. Can he do it again? We'll see, guys.
Excellent report, Allie. Thank you. In stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
Balls checked in for the Cavaliers. And Chicago also making a switch. Josh Giddey's checked in for Kobe White. Strus kicks the ball. For 3, Mitchell. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got his 3rd assist on the night. Here's the Cobra. He's got 17. Latrey. Another 3 for Chicago.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Now, here's Strus. Ball, the pass to Mitchell. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Dosunmu. And he drops it rolling around the rim. Mitchell's got 8 points in the quarter. There's the triple. And he nails the 3. Nice shot from beyond the arc there from the Cobra.
Yeah, great outside shooting. Really fueling this run.
Mobley with the bounce pass. Strus passes the ball. And another 3 for Cleveland.
And he wasted no time getting those points back. Great response from Ball.
Here's the Cobra. And the Bulls, another 3.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Now, here's Ball. Tight defense on him. To the left side wing. Got a hand on it. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Torrey Craig comes in for Jarrett Allen. And it's Sam Merrill in for Max Strus. Jalen Smith, he's checked in for Chicago. Mobley with it. Now guarded by Vucevic. Ball no good.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
And even though they're down, it's not on him. He's been lights out on offense for them this quarter especially.
Here's Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
And this is what we've come to expect from Mitchell. He is just a monster offensively.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. The Cobra. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. 31 points for the Cobra.
And until he cools off, I'd keep the ball in his hands.
Ball finds Craig. back to ball. That's tipped. Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for Cleveland. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we'll be back with you shortly. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
There wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And we're back for more exciting action from the Eastern Conference semifinal. And it's Giddey with the ball for the Bulls. Good, another from three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Mitchell against White. The kick out to Ball. Here's the Cobra. And again for three.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Bulls.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
From deep. Connects again from distance. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. The Cavaliers again can't hit.
And this has been an outstanding display on the boards, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game. Doing the dirty work down low. Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Allen's checked in for Wade. Evan Mobley comes in for Torrey Craig. Max Strus is checked in for Sam Merrill. And it's Garland in for Ball. Chicago also making some changes. Vucevic checked in for Zach Collins. Booz Ellis comes in for Smith. And it's Dosunmu in for Josh Giddey. And again for three.
The threes coming fast and furious. He is scorching the Nets.
Now GA tied for the 3rd most three-point field goals in single-game playoff history. Down he goes for three.
He knocked one deep ball in the first half, but you start to get the feeling he's finding his rhythm out there now.
And that one is good.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Garland fires. No good from three.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all.
Good, another from three.
He's putting on a shooting exhibition that has left this entire arena slack-jawed.
And Greg, he finds himself tied for 2nd place all-time in three-point makes for a playoff game.
Talk about a high percentage look. Allen right at the rim.
Beyond the arc. Connects again from distance.
Never resting on his laurels. He has once again put on a clinic, breaking his own record for 2nd most triples all time in a playoff game.
Putting on a clinic indeed. You know, when he gets in a zone like this, it's exhilarating to watch. At least for us it is. I've got to assume it feels just about the opposite for anybody tasked with slowing him down. It's got to be very, very hard. The basket is good.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed. Yeah, and Mobley's teammates will have throwing lobs his way. Why? Because he catches pretty much anything you throw up there.
Bulls leading by 14. And again.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught.
And guys, just really impressed. They made big plays when it counted, and that's why it's going to be on to the next round for the Bulls.
The blocking really turned things into their favor this time.
Great timing, anticipation. They got the blocks, and that definitely changed the momentum of this game.
And tonight's win really a reflection of how dominant he swipes the ball away again.
And his last swipe sets the franchise record. He now has the most steals in a playoff game in this franchise's history.
What an absolute menace he's been out there tonight. He's completely changed the tone of this playoff game. Just 4 to shoot. Garland, it's tipped. Fast break, Chicago. A huge two-handed slam.
Incredible effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
23 seconds left in the game. And he hits from 17.
That's great anticipation and accuracy by Mobley to set up his teammate.
Smooth sailing for Chicago. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
From outside, and another one. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
And the Chicago Bulls will move on. And with the 4-game sweep, they steamrolled their way through round 2. Now, Greg, they head to the conference finals on the highest of notes.
And to that point, Kevin,
MP, you broke the 60-point barrier. You carried your team to victory. How, after all that, do you have the energy to stand here for an interview?
Oh, man.
Kevin, over to you.
Great work as always.
All right, I'm here with MP, the man, the myth, the legend, as he helps his team move on to the conference finals in his rookie season. How you feeling, bro?
Invincible! Unless this entire team gets struck by lightning or cruising through the next round. I'm talking 4 straight.
MP, I'm sorry, but Xander's not allowed in the locker room. Orders come directly from Mr. Forbes.
Yeah, I've been recording these videos all season long. Why?